What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 gameplay video. We had a live stream on Twitch tonight talking about a lot of Madden 21 gameplay information. If you guys have missed any of the videos I've been putting out, there's going to be a circle with the letter I in the upper right part of your screen. I've dropped a lot of information today. There was a live stream tonight that gave us a lot of information on Madden 21 gameplay, and we put it out into a bunch of videos. So go check those out. If you're brand new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. If you guys want to be notified from Madden 21 news, you found the right channel. We got you covered. We're going to talk about the Madden 21 closed beta. It has been confirmed. It's official. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys a clip from tonight's live stream talking about the beta and how you guys can join. But I do have some kind of bullet points we're going to talk about. First of all, it's a closed beta. So what that means is you cannot stream it. You cannot record it and put videos out on it. Now, last year, they did allow us to talk about it in video. So if you got to play the beta, blah, 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 and then put out a video on my thoughts and opinions on it, that's something I will absolutely do as long as it's allowed. Now, how do you enter this beta? So a couple weeks ago, I think it was June 16th, on Good Morning Madden, a link was put out, and it was to sign up for Madden 21 information. They didn't say exactly what it was going to be for, but I put out a tweet, and I had a feeling it was going to be something related to the beta. So anybody that linked up or signed up with that link, you're automatically going to get an invite to the beta. Now, there's a lot of jokes going around on Twitter and people saying they got codes and whatnot. No codes have gone out yet. The beta was supposed to come out today. For whatever reason, I'm guessing it just wasn't ready. It got pushed back, all right? So we don't know when it's coming out, but nobody has codes. Nobody's gotten emails, so don't freak out if you haven't got one, guys. There are going to be some other ways if you didn't sign up through that registration page to join the beta. Number one is they said they're going to have a list or look at frequent users. So people who may be engaged in Madden Ultimate Team for X number of hours this year, franchise mode, head-to-head, blah, blah, blah. So if you were a really active user, you may still get a code. If you didn't fill out that form, it's not over for you. Also, it sounds like there's going to be lots of giveaways. You might remember last summer, Madden 20 had a beta, and, you know, devs were giving out codes. Kralos giving out codes. They were coming in people's Twitch chats and just spamming them everywhere. They gave me codes to give out. I'm really hoping that I get some more. You know, if I do, my Twitch channel's right there on your screen. Make sure, guys, that you go ahead and follow me on Twitch as well. If we have codes to give away, we'll absolutely do it on Twitch. Now, once you're able to play this beta, and again, the date is to be determined, there are going to be feedback forums. I think they're actually live right now, something they did last year. So if you do get to play it, you know, you're certainly encouraged to give your feedback because, you know, from the beta to the release date, more changes could be made. There were a lot of goofy things with Madden 20 beta that got fixed by the time Madden 20 came out. Of course, that game still had its problems, but a beta is a good thing. I wish it was open. I wish we could put out videos on it. I think it would, you know, advertise the product a lot more. I think it would point out more flaws because we would be able to show video proof of things happening rather than typing it in words. It's just easier to show a video. You know, maybe they'll change their mind. I don't know. I also wish it was just open so everybody got to play it. One last thing to note, with the registration page, it was only available to US and Canada. So if you're in Europe or just outside of US and Canada, I'm sorry. I don't know if there's going to be any exceptions for you guys to play. It could be a server thing where they only have certain servers that can handle players, you know, in those designated spots. I don't know, but I'm sorry. Doesn't look like for right now that you'll be able to play. So enjoy the rest of the video. Let me know what you think about the Madden 21 beta information, and thank you guys for watching.
Now, the one thing that I want to go ahead and talk about is the Madden 21 closed beta. Clint alluded to it a little bit earlier, and I
would never.
Yes, Clint alluded to it. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know that, you know, we've heard the chatter about the upcoming closed beta, and we can confirm, you know, Clint confirmed it, that we're having a Madden 21 gameplay only focused closed beta in the coming weeks. And we'll let you guys know when that's going to happen. We did have plans for the beta to go live today. But we had to push it out to a later date. So I'm going to go ahead and put myself on camera here. So we did have plans for that to come out today. Unfortunately, it is not coming out today. It's pushed out to a later date. I don't have an exact date to share with you guys right now, but make sure to follow at EA Madden NFL and also Madden NFL Direct for those details. Now, for all those people that were watching this stream back on 6/16, I teased out a link. Don't worry, if you went ahead and signed up on that link, you're going to be entered into that Madden 21 closed beta. I want to take a moment to talk a little bit about kind of our learning. You know, as a community team, we don't work on the development team. We work very closely with Clint. We work very closely with, you know, the Madden Ultimate team when it comes down to kind of the stuff that they're doing, so we can get that information and share with you guys. One of the things that we heard last year was a lot of people couldn't make it to EA Play. And they weren't able to get codes or things like that. So we wanted to kind of, you know, with everything going on in the current situation, the landscape of the world is, you know, how can we go ahead and continue to surprise and delight our players? I know at the end of the day, we all want an open beta, but unfortunately we can only do a closed beta, but we wanted to make sure that more people had access to the Madden 21 closed beta. So this year, for those people that have just been here, they're always here in the Good Morning Madden, we really do appreciate it. We wanted to get that registration link. That was what that registration link was for, was so that you guys could get entered. I checked the numbers. I think everyone that did register should be entering into the Madden 21 closed beta. The other thing that I want to highlight is that also there's going to be emails that are going to be going out closer to the beta when it does go live for players that are simply engaged in the game with their time. So players that are, you know, that are heavy engagers from a Madden Ultimate Team perspective, from just a franchise perspective, there's a pool of codes that will be going out to those individuals closer to that date. So we want to let you guys know that just simply engaging in Madden 20 this year, if you're a person that engaged, there is a certain pool of it, those codes will go out for those individuals. Also, if for whatever reason you don't get a code, we'll have additional codes that we'll be giving out on social. So you want to make sure that you're following at EA Sports_Mutt, you're following at EA Madden NFL, you're following at Madden NFL Direct. We also have other individuals I'll be giving out codes. I'm sure Clint will probably be giving out codes. But we will
throw me out there like that to the world.
I don't know. I mean, like, but there's going to be a lot of other ways, and we're going to kind of keep our ears to the street for that, and making sure that it becomes more accessible and more available, because your feedback is really important. And I think from a community team, the best thing that we can do for our development partners is making sure that they get feedback on the things that they're really interested in. So, for example, you know, when Clint was talking about, you know, the run game mechanics, that feedback's really important, you know, and again, all of this is in development that we talked about today. So we really want that. Again, the focus of the Madden NFL 21 closed beta, I'm just reading a note that I wrote for myself, will be on getting specific feedback on gameplay around new additions to the game that were covered on stream. Players that are in the Madden NFL 21 closed beta will be able to provide the feedback at a Madden NFL 21 closed beta feedback portal. You guys probably have seen some of that. We're going to be using the same platform that we used last year because it's really important to you guys. And also, it's a great way for us to quantify some of that feedback. Again, at the end of the day, our feedback as players, our feedback as community is you know, it's really important, but you also have to be mindful. It is also kind of like one spoke in the wheel of feedback that we have to kind of take a look at holistically on how things are done. But I think there's some key things that are happening in Madden 21 that you guys gave feedback on Madden 20 that the gameplay team is really trying to focus and zero in on to kind of provide a better experience. So
I want to follow that up, Agent K. So just to reiterate, that beta feedback, whenever it is that we go live, is extremely important. And I can tell you, we read all of it. Doesn't matter who it's from, where it's from, how long it is, how short it is, though I prefer short. I prefer shorter notes, but we read every single thing that's written in there every day of the beta. So it is extremely important. That's the time that you can have the biggest impact on the way the game is going to be played thereafter. So really important data, and I hope as many people who want to be a part of it can be a part of it.
Yeah, and one thing I want to call out too, and everything is a work in process, and even that site is a work in process or progress. The one thing I want to highlight is that the Madden 21 closed beta, it's a no capture zone, and that's just a reminder to not record, stream, photograph, or otherwise capture any part of the closed beta per the agreement that you sign. Doing so will result in the removal from the closed beta. I want to say, I feel like a dad when I say this, that I'm like very proud of the community when they don't do these kind of things, because it really helps us kind of push the cause for doing more stuff. I will say that I did see some videos out today where maybe that information is not being highlighted in the user voice platform. We'll make sure to go ahead and clean that up. That's a work in progress. So we're still working through all of that. That graphic that you see will actually be in game. So huge shout out to Jess and Domingo and all those folks on the UI team that helped us kind of get that messaging there. There's going to be another message with a URL where you can go leave that feedback, and also it will provide a QR code so you can scan that and go give feedback. We really do value all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty much it, Clint. I don't have anything more at this time. Is there anything else you want to share before we go ahead and wrap it up?
I just want to say thank you to everyone for joining us. I can say at this time last year, Kralo and I were doing the stage interviews at EA Play, and I can definitely tell you that felt easier than organizing this from home. So thank you for hanging with us. I'm sure it wasn't perfect all the way through, but Kralo and his team really did all this. So thank you, everyone. Really can't wait to start Madden 21. Looking forward to it.
Clint, I really do appreciate it, man, and definitely this is kind of just a whole new experience of putting the stream together, trying to have a Zoom call going, managing through everything, talking to the audience. You guys are amazing. I don't have the chat up, but I'm seeing comments from our team members, and you guys are great. I really do appreciate you guys coming here and getting more context on some of the stuff that we shared. We didn't do it the same fashion we did last year, but we kind of did things a little bit differently with Grady kind of releasing that gameplay deep dive blog, which was awesome. Grady, I know if you're watching, I have to say the voiceover was on point, but also it's great to kind of give some context, give you guys a little bit more stuff. Stay tuned to Gridiron Notes. There'll be more information about other things happening in the game. As we have dates for that, we'll go ahead and share all that stuff out there to you guys. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back hopefully here in the near future.